Welcome to Murder Mile. This is Rupert Street, just off Chinatown. Most people have no real reason to come here, as there's very little to see. It ain't pretty, and it smells bad. At 9 Rupert Street is the entrance to Opium nightclub. On the night of Saturday the 24th of August 2019 at 3 a.m, a rather pointless fight broke out between two groups of males, which spilled out into this street. Rupert Street was relatively busy as the clubs were kicking out. For unknown reasons, except possibly a lack of intellect or a desire to be seen as a bad boy gangster, Richard Palmer went to Opium carrying a man bag, inside of which he had stashed a loaded Beretta handgun and a homemade silencer. During the night, one man was stabbed, and as he and his friend tried to flee up this street, Richard Palmer pulled out his gun, chased the two terrified men up this street, weaving between the cars and taxis, and fired 2 shots into his victim's back, as almost 100 witnesses looked on. The next day, police found the getaway car in Ruislip, as well as fingerprints on the door, and 3 men were arrested. But not just for discharging a weapon and attempted murder, but also drugs offences. Several flats were searched, in which the police found £48,000 in cash, 3 kilos of heroin, 4.5 kilos of crack, with a street value of £125,000, as well as a cache of homemade firearms and ammunition. Richard Palmer and his 2 associates, Bolane Roberts and Robert Dolan, were sentenced to more than 40 years in prison. And it all occurred because of Palmer's inability to control his temper, his baffling need to carry a gun, and his deluded belief that he was a bad boy gangster. If you like true crime, check out the Murder Mile UK True Crime Podcast.